So should be able to see me there if I go. Cool. First one we're going to do today is a drill called weight transfer. So all we're going to do is we're going to start in our split stance position here. And all we're going to do is move the weight forward on the front leg. So the back leg comes off. And we're going to hold that for 10 seconds. And then we're slowly going to move onto the back leg. The back leg stays bent the whole time, so we're not locking out the leg at all. We're keeping it soft the whole time. And all we're going to do as slowly as you can is transfer by peeling the back foot off the ground. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Gets a little bit more complicated as we go through. So all you're going to do is work from front onto the back, using the other leg for balance. We're going to do it for about a minute each leg, a couple of sets and reps. And I want you to think about, as you're coming forward, I want you to really try and get as far forward as you can. And when you're coming back, I want you to really explore how far back can you get. Use your arms to really pull your weight back up the back leg. And as you come forward, I want you to really try and get as far forward as you can with the arms. So starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. So we're transferring our weight forward, super, super slow. Let the knee come as well. Reach with the arms, peel the back foot off the ground so there's nothing on the back leg. We're going to hold here. Really reach. Press down through the foot. Big toe, pinky toe, heel all in contact with the ground. Press down through the ground itself. Find the big toe in the back leg and just slowly start to come back. Peel down. And then we're just going to sit back, push the hip back as far as we can. Hold in that position there. Ready. And transition forward. Heel down first. Roll through the middle of the foot. Peel the back leg over. Drive the knee forward. Reach with the hands. Peel the back leg off. Hold there. Really, really reach. Really, really engage that foot with the ground. And big toe down, tips the toes down, ball the foot down, middle of the foot down, heel down in the back leg, lift the front foot up, and really keep pushing that hips back. Let the hips keep going past the knee. Really, really hold here. Push the hips back. Hold here, ready. And step the heel down the front foot, mid foot onto the front foot. Keep the whole foot down and lift the back leg up. Really, really reach and hold. Reach and hold. The reach should be parallel to the ground. Don't reach towards the ceiling, don't reach toward the ground. Reach straight in front of you. And then we're going to find the big toe. Roll in the ball of foot, mid foot. Keep the hips coming back, lift off. Push the hips back. Really sink into that hip. It's like you're going to sit down in a chair, but you don't quite know where the chair is. Hold there, hold there, hold there. Long with the arms. We've got one last rep to go. So ready, and heel down the front foot. Roll through the mid foot. Press down through the big toe. Press down to the fifth toe. Lift the back foot off. Reach as far forward as you can. Really, really reach. Bring that knee forward. Really bring that weight right onto the forefoot, but the heel still down. And toe down, mid ball down, mid foot down, heel off on the front leg, and really push the hips back. So you should find chest goes forward as the hips go back here. And it should be a little bit like a shooting peg. You should find that leg just working really, really hard. Push the hips back. 5, 3, 2, 1. Pushing the ground and come back. The arms a little shake as well. We're going to switch over to the left foot, or wherever foot was behind last time, it's going to be the front foot this time round. So we're starting in 10 seconds. So for me, it's going to be the right foot for this Second part of this thing. So we're going to start 3, 2, 1. We're going to come right the way forward over that front foot. Really, really push. Lift the back leg off the ground. Press down to the ground. Really, really reach. Soft knee, if anything, the knees come just around the toes. Find the big toe at the back. Find the tops of the toes, the midfoot onto the heel. Roll that heel off and sit right back into that hip and lift that heel off the ground and hold there. Holding that quarter squat position there, pushing the hips back, pushing the hands forward. And heel down, roll forward. Transition through, so reach, hit the back foot off. Hold there, reach, 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 reach. Working hard, guys, working hard. Find the big toe. Roll to the tips of the toe. Roll to the midfoot. And the heel, transition the weight over. Sit low, push hips back. Keep working hard there. You really push the hips back, hands forward. Lovely. Hands apart if you can, Johnny. No cheating. Good work, good work, good work, good work. Lovely work. And find the heel. Transition to midfoot. Onto the big toe and fifth toe. And then come all the way forward, lifting that back foot off. Lovely work. That's really nice. Well done. Lynn, don't use that wall behind you if you can. Get that back foot away from that wall for any balance. Good job. And we're going to transfer forward again, forward again. So take that weight onto the heel. Oh, we're going back, sorry. We're going back, we're going back, we're going back, we're going back, we're going back. Onto the back heel. Reaching forward. So all the way to the back now, on the back now. Good work. This knee should be able to do anything it wants to. It's the other leg that's working hard. We're really pushing the hip down to absorb a bit. The lower you go, the better. If you feel this is actually too bad, sink it right down low, get right down low. And then we're going to step forward, roll onto the front foot. And we're going to make a challenge to get right down low. So get right down low. Chest close to the ground. The heel doesn't lift off the ground. So stay on that foot and stay close to the ground. Toes down the back. Roll onto the heel. Roll on the back foot. And stay low. Really sink down low. Hands come forward to help with the balance. 3, 2, push to the ground, bring yourself back up. Excellent work. Good job. We're going to go into our second drill. Calf pumps. So what we're going to do is 2 options. The first set is going to be the stiff leg. So push the leg straight. And all we're doing is working through the foot here. I want you to keep the knees pushed back and the glutes are working. So the legs, all you're doing is pushing from the ground up, okay? We're not lifting from the hips here. We're pushing the ground away. So we're really trying to think about pushing forcefully through the front of the foot itself. We go 30 seconds straight leg, then we'll go straight into 30 seconds where the knees come forward but the hips don't move, okay? And then go back into 30 seconds, straight leg, starting in 5 seconds. So straight leg first of all. Keep the feet about shoulder width apart. Keep the hip nice and relaxed. Keep the breathing nice and relaxed. 3, 2, 1. Straight leg, push through the ground. Keep the tempo nice and quick. Nothing too slow here. Press down through a pitchfork of your big toe and your fifth toe there. So make sure the whole of the front of the foot is working to press you forward. If you find you're going out of the way and you're losing the control, make sure we're driving that foot straight forward. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Soften the knees, carry on. Off we go. Knees come forward, Everything else stays dead still. We're pushing from the ground though. We don't drive the knee forward, we're pushing from the ground. The knee goes where the foot tells it to. Good work. Press down, big toe, small toe. Good work. Hands and hips should feel that the glutes are working. If not, just lean forward on the accelerator pedal there. So your glutes are starting to control. Ready, and stiff leg again, second set, stiff leg, straight in. Up nice and tall. Keep the speed nice and controlled. Press down through the big toe, through the fifth toe. Tuck the pelvis underneath. So we're really not relaxing the back there. We're keeping ourselves nice and tall. We're actually going to touch the roof of our head, but it comes from the ground up. 3, 2, 1. Bend legs straight in. Keep the same tempo. We need to have a little break in between things, do take a little walk, but keep the tempo not quick. Again, not slow either. Keep it nice and consistent. Over here, it's the foot that presses up rather than the hips moving forward. Good work. We've got a third set coming up. Third set coming up. We're starting to feel all things happening down below the knee itself. Ready. And stiff leg, last set, so really push the ground away. Have a thought in your head that you're actually pushing into the ground. Imagine soft sand you're pushing down into, soft grass you're pushing into, so you're really lifting and pressing through the feet rather than anything else. Good work. Start to feel that in the calf's neck. Good work. 5 seconds. And drop down. Off we go. Carry on work here. Carry on work here. Have the hands on the glutes. Feel the glutes are still engaging when the calves are working. Really important as runners that we get the whole chain working together. Put the hands further down the hamstrings. You'll feel hamstrings not as tight as what we were working last week, but they're definitely working as we work the whole of that posterior chain. Pressing down through the foot. Pressing down to the ground. Engages that glute. So that's what we want when we're running, to engage with the ground. 5, 3, 2, 1, and give yourself a little walk there and get the calves just moving a little bit more. We're going to need the wall for our next one. So the wall, I'll show you from the side first of all, just turn this around a really small bit. You find yourself on your back, feet on the wall. You want the angle to be just past 90 degrees. It's not a bridge, but we're going to pelvic tilt, so our bottoms are off the ground, but our back stays down. And all we're going to do is we're going to just march. March for the first minute, second minute. It's going to be a run. The third minute is going to be a pulse. So the first minute is just to be a march. Find yourself close to the wall. So 10 seconds. Pelvic tilt, so not a lift. Bottom comes off, but the hips stay, so the hips are off, the back stays down. 3, 2, 1. Just mark one leg off. Keep the pelvic tilt, so the bottom isn't touching the ground at all. And the heels don't touch the wall at all. Super, super slow. Nice and controlled. Keep the back down. Keep the hips up. Lovely job. Really good. You should be able to squeeze the hands underneath the bottom to make sure there's a gap there, but your back's still down. Lovely, lovely. Good. If you want to make it a little bit trickier, just bring in that reach towards the ceiling, both hands reaching towards the ceiling. And really try and peel that shoulder blades off the ground when you're reaching as well. Lovely. Nice, nice, nice. No heels touch the ground, and also no hips touch the ground. 10 seconds just. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds recovery. The second one, all we're going to do is have our hands pinned down. We're rolling our pelvis up, and we're jogging on the wall itself. Starting in 5, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Lift the pelvis up. Heels don't touch the ground. Be as soft as you can through the feet. You work it there, halfway, guys, halfway. Lovely. Hips off, feet down. Nice, nice, Johnny. Well done. Really good. Excellent, Ian. Andy, well done. Really good. Lynn, perfect. Good work. Hips stay high, back stays down. So you should have weight through the feet, so that you're still like leaning on the feet. If you were to stop on the wall, yeah, good, Johnny. That's it. So it's like a small bridge off the wall. Keep going. 5, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Third and final one, guys. Third and final one. We're just going to march out. The weight's still being pressed down to the feet. So if anything, rather than being like that, you're like that. So that's your contact points to your feet. And all we're going to do here is we're going to bounce. Pressing through the toes. We're just going to hit the heels off the wall, come back up again. Bottoms off, backs not. Weights pushing into the wall. So we're really pushing into the wall the whole time. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Press that heels down. Both at the same time now. Hamstrings, glutes, lower back. Really work hard here. Pressing into the wall. Push the feet down. Working hard, guys. Good job. 25 seconds. Hips off, back down. Press. Big toe, small toe into the wall. 13 seconds. Keep the tempo up you can. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Give a nice little shake out. Last one is a bridge. Left leg only. We push ourselves up and we're going to hold for 30 seconds. Then we switch over. Hold for 30 seconds. So back is off. Hips are on. Heel is off. Toes are down. Really push the wall away. The wall is your accelerator pedal. The harder you push into the wall, the harder the drill. We're going to start in 5 seconds. Left leg only. Right leg off. Really push through the wall. Lift the hips off the ground. Hold there. Heel off. Take the heel right off. Press down to the big toe. Push the wall. Although it's your own house, try and make a hole in that wall by pushing that foot right into the plaster board. Watch your new kitchen, Johnny. Push, 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 push. Push, 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 push. Hold, 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 hold. Pitch fork, the big toe and the small toe. Really press the front foot. Switch over, keep the hips high. Switch over, now push down to that wall. Hardly anything on your shoulders. You're pushing the wall with your foot. It's all got to be the far end that's working. Push the wall away with the foot. Although we're working glutes to keep the hips high, I want you to really press into the wall. Work, work, work. Work, work, work. 5, 3, 2, transition over. Transition over. Second set, lift the right leg off, press the foot down. Heel off. Squeeze the heel higher to get more calf engagement. The higher the heel, the higher the tension to the calf itself. Keep pressing down through the foot. Doing well, doing really well. Press, press, press. 3, 2, transition over. Switch the legs over. Keep the hips high. Nothing's moved from the hip point of view. Everything's moved from the distal end. Press through the feet. Push shin to the wall. Really push that wall away. You might find yourself pushing yourself away from the wall, and you have to retake your position. That's absolutely fine. We've got one last set to go. And transition over. Last one, lift that heel up. Lift knee up, press into the wall. Really try to think about that wall as you accelerate the pedal. Try and squish that wall, pressing that pedal down. If you need to come back down, please do. Hold. And transition, last time, transition. Press down through the big toe. Press down through the small toe. Lift that heel up tall. Really good, really good. Hips are off. Lovely work. Breathe nice and controlled. Press the wall away. Really try and knock that wall over. 10 seconds, guys. 10 seconds just. 5, 3, 2, 1, and relax there slowly. And just when you're ready, bring yourself back to your feet. We've got one last drill. We're still going to use the wall. It's what we call runner stride. So you're going to have the left foot back, right hand on the wall. I'll try and see. And what we're going to do is we're going to come right down as low as you can go, hold, and then we're going to drive forward. So the heel's never touching the ground on that left leg. We come right the way down, hold, arm comes back, and we're driving through into full extension of the back leg itself. There's a hip, knee, ankle is fully extended. So we drop down, reach the hand forward, pull ourselves through, really extend through. We're starting in 5 seconds, guys. So the right hand is pushing as hard as you can into the wall. Your left foot, the heel's never in contact with the ground, okay? When we come through, up tall, legs extended. When we're going down, I want you to really get down as low as you can go. And take this hand back if you need to for balance. So 3, 2, 1, off it goes. Drop down. Hold. And push through and drive the other leg through. And back down. Reach. And back through. Good. Really get low. Hold. Heel off the ground. And drive back through. Right hands for balance. So really pushing that wall. Drive through. So come up tall. And back down low. So really use your right hands and your left feet to stabilize yourself. Let this hand come out the back when you're going back down if you can. And then drive through the front of the foot. And back down. Super slow. Feel every center of the movement. Ready. And drive through. Push. It's like you're working a hydraulic system there. You can go as fast as you want, but don't let your system move quicker than the resistance. Really push into resistance. Last one, ready, and drive through. Really push yourself up nice and tall. And relax there. Switch over. So it's going to be right foot back. Left hand on the wall. Right heel's never in contact with the ground for the next minute. Ready, and drop down, really reach back. Get really low. And drive through the front of the foot to get that leg straight, bring me forward. Good. And again, reaching back. Low. And drive through, really push. And push back, slow. Drop down low, keep the heel off the ground. You long through the body. Drive through the foot, push. Really push the ground away, okay? Engage in the ground. Keep going. 30 seconds to go. Nice and slow. Drop down. Good, making that front knee really, really bend. Then drive and push yourself up tall, right into triple extension. Bring that left knee through, lovely work. And down we go again. Slow, 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 slow. Gonna hold here. Get as low as you can, 10 seconds here. Really, really stay low. Press into the ground, push, big toe down, little toe down, and drive super, super slow. And then hold at the top, push, knee back, hip through, left knee high, hold, and relax there, guys. Well done, good job. We're just going to finish with a little bit of a calf stretch against the wall here. So just holding the wall itself. Now I'm going to ask you just to march the calves out, okay? So just march the calves, and we do that for the minute itself there, okay? Really, really good. Hard work in there, guys, and the calves themselves. You'll often find as well, keep going for me, you've got 15 seconds stretching. You'll often find as well that with the calves, if you can get the knee in the right position, that's exactly what we're looking for. So joints act, muscles react. 5 seconds, push down through that knee, drive the hip forward to get that good stretch down that whole posterior chain. 3, 2, and relax there, guys. Good work, good work. So today we had the weight transfer, and if you're practicing that one in your own time, really think about getting the heel down, rolling onto the middle of the foot, then coming on the big toe itself, pressing down through there while the back foot comes off. And then when we're stepping back, toes down first, roll onto the top of the metatarsals, into the middle of the foot, then onto the heel, and then transfer back. And it's that whole pattern that we need to get the foot well, what we call supinate and pronate. So you might find, I feel like I'm on my big toe a lot of the time, or I feel like I'm on my pinky toe a lot of the time. Try and think about pinky toe goes down first, then it comes across onto the big toe itself. And when you're peeling back off, big toe and then pinky toe. So there is going to be a lateral movement there as well. The second drill we did with the calf pumps, nice straight leg tends to work the gastrocs because it attaches above the knee. Bent knee tends to work the soleus because it attaches below the knee. So if you're doing any gym work with a bent knee, you tend to work one of the muscles. If you're doing something with a straight knee, it's going to be with the other muscle. Try and do a bit of both. Wall striders itself there, we're probably going to practice that again in a week or two's time. We've got to have the pressure on the wall rather than pressure on the back. So we've got to really try and think about pushing the wall away rather than just lifting the feet off the ground itself. So we'll correct that again going forward. And then that last one, the wall striders, a fantastic exercise to do as a warm-up. So even just doing one or two of the small, slow and controlled movements through the full depth, using a wall, a tree, somebody else's car to lean against, press right down low, and then really try and get through the triple extension itself. So we're working the joints through their full range. When you're running, you'll probably never use full range majority of the time, but there might be that instance when you drop down off a stone, a step, or a curb that you have to go in a deeper range than what you prepared for. So that drill kind of prepares the whole body and the whole muscle length more than anything else. Does anyone have any questions at all about today's calf class? It's what I call a bit of a developer. You might not feel it just now, but later on you might start to feel a wee bit achy. So do watch if you've got like a speed session later on. Make sure you just maybe elongate your warm-up just a little bit. If you normally just do a mile warm-up, maybe do a mile and a half and just do a little bit of a mobility work just before you do any session.
Okay. James, should we, how often should we, like these classes, should we sort of like, be going back and sort of incorporating them just to, sort of like how often should we sort of be keeping?
No, it's a fantastic question. With the class, the main purpose is to explore movement. So once a week, doing the whole class is great, but it might be that you find yourself at work or waiting for the kettle to boil and you're doing like a foot torque or you're doing one of the drills, a single leg stand. The biggest thing is about being aware of the foot position or the foot contact with the ground. Can you overdo it? I would probably pick maybe a hamstring class. We'll make the calf class the next week and something else the following week.
Right, yeah. So just sort of mixing it up to sort of.
Yeah, I wouldn't do all the classes every week.
Yeah.
I would maybe just think about giving, like, these are all methods, but the principle is we have to get the joints moving. So however you want to move the joints, you can pick 1 or 2 from last week, 1 or 2 from the first week. You can mix and match. It's just an exploration. You can do it little and often.
Yeah, and important to do it sort of like pre-run, because I'm really bad at just like going out running and not doing any sort of warm-up whatsoever. So I've started to sort of try and incorporate it, you know, like as you say, maybe even like, you know, I mean, like 5 minutes, is that okay? Just to sort of get the body kind of...
Absolutely. I think the biggest thing is you've got to transition from, I'm going to use yourself as an example in bit. I don't know what your background is, but if you are desk-based, Lynn, for the majority of the day, and then you know at 4 o'clock you're going for your run, and you leave the desk at 2 minutes to 4, and you just go out the door and you go for a run, your body's probably been used to being in the position that it's sat in for maybe 4 or 5 hours. So the drills that we use are a bit of a transition from sedentary to activity. So for example, if you get out of the car, you're going to park run, it takes half an hour drive to the park run, it might be worthwhile doing a minute or 2 minutes of just some sort of movement pattern. It doesn't really have to be as prescriptive as you have to do 1 minute of drill 1, 2 minutes of drill 2, and 1 minute of drill 3. It can be like, I'm going to maybe, I feel my ankle's a wee bit stiff, so I'm going to move my ankle joint by doing the foot torques, or I feel like my knee's a wee bit stiff today, so I'm going to do that. The last one we did today, the wall strider. So it doesn't have to be a set recipe. It's the brief is you have to move the hip, the knee, and the ankle. And the method on how you do that is entirely up to yourself.
Right, great,
I think it's more of an awareness of whenever you're running, can I actually think about how I'm moving just that little bit better? When I'm weight training in the gym, can I think about engaging with the ground? When I'm actually walking, can I actually feel like I'm pushing the ground away rather than just passively walking down the street? So it's actually using the muscles they're meant to do.
Great.
The classes themselves are more like the once a week's great, but you'll probably find throughout the week, you'll be like, I'm going to do that drill that James said, that single leg stand, or I'm standing across a queue and I find myself doing my foot torques just to try and feel the ground. The fundamental thing is your awareness of where your feet and your knees and your hips are when you're standing, when you're sitting, when you're moving, when you're running, when you're doing anything at all. So the principle is to be aware of body position.
Yeah, perfect. No, it's definitely an eye-opener.
It doesn't substitute from strength. Don't get me wrong. I think you still need to have like some sort of heavier load than body weight going through you, but it's more, these movements are going through a wider range of motion, so you can actually get the nervous system to control the movement, and that's why a lot of the movements you'll shake quite a lot of the time when you're doing it. Yeah.
Perfect. That's great. Thank you.
Any other questions at all there? Did that answer it, Lynn? Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. I'm a lot more aware now.
What's that?
I'm a lot more aware now.
Yeah, and if anything, think of a triangle: big toe, small toe, heel, and try and get that when you're standing. Is it 50-50? Is it weight going through both sides? Am I more on one side than the other? I'm on pinky toe versus the big toe, and just try and center yourself. Close your eyes, do it as a drill. Where about am I? I'm at the front of my foot or back of my foot. I'm on the side of my foot or on the inside, and just try and think about getting the whole foot down flat as you can.
Perfect. That's great. Thanks again.
Good job, guys. Well done. Thanks. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
No worries.